I'm Nikki Sizemore. Welcome to my kitchen and welcome back to my channel. Anyway, today we're making a recipe that is such a staple in my kitchen. It's one of those back pocket ninja warrior recipes that will save you when you don't know what in the hell to make for dinner. I'm going to show you how to make baked turkey meatballs. These meatballs are so easy to throw together. We're actually going to stuff them with spinach for a little added nutrition, but no one has to know. The meatballs are baked instead of sauteed on the stove, making them fuss-free, mess-free, and super simple. I like to finish them in marinara sauce. You could go for store-bought or homemade marinara sauce. And then we pile the meatballs over spaghetti, or you can stuff them into hoagies, you can serve them over polenta. It's one of those meals that everybody in my family loves. The meatballs can also be frozen, so you can make a double batch and then freeze half for a super quick meal down the line. I'm telling you, this is gonna make you feel like a superhero. I can't wait to show you how to make these baked turkey meatballs, so let's head to the kitchen. Also, if you haven't done so already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button below so that you don't miss out on any of my wholesome, family-friendly, naturally gluten-free recipes. And if you click that little notification bell, you'll be notified every time I post a new video.
For the meatballs, you'll need 1 pound of ground turkey. I prefer to use dark meat because it stays juicier, but you could use light meat instead. And now we're going to flavor this up. So I'm adding some finely chopped shallot, or you could use onion, and I'm grating in 2 garlic cloves because I want to give these meatballs lots of flavor. Next, I have dried oregano, and then panko breadcrumbs. I am using a gluten-free panko, but you could use regular, and a lightly beaten egg. This is going to help to bind the meatballs together. Next, we're going to add baby spinach. So this is going to add a bit more nutrition, make the meatballs a bit healthier, but it's also going to provide a bit more moisture. So just chop up those spinach leaves until they're nice and fine, and then you can add that right to the bowl. Last but not least, I'm grating in some nutmeg. This is going to round out the flavors. You could use a pinch of ground nutmeg instead, and then season really well with salt and pepper. All right, that is our mixture. Just take a fork and get in there and mix everything up until it is evenly combined. This is looking good, so it is time to form our meatballs. I have a parchment-lined baking sheet, and I'm just gonna use my hands to form 1.5-inch balls. You don't wanna over-compress them or over-pack them at this point, otherwise they'll end up kind of tough. Line the meatballs up on the baking sheet. You should get about 15 to 16. And then bake the meatballs in a 450-degree oven for 8 minutes. After 8 minutes, turn them over, and then we're going to bake them again just until they're cooked through. It only takes a couple minutes longer. The internal temperature of the meatballs should read 170 degrees, or you can just cut into one and make sure that it is no longer pink in the middle. You can let the meatballs cool and then freeze them or serve them right away. And to do that, I like to add meatballs to my favorite marinara sauce. You could go for store-bought or homemade. Just warm them up. Remember, these meatballs are already cooked through, so you don't want to overcook them. And now for the fun part, you can pile those meatballs over cooked spaghetti with some of that sauce. As I mentioned before, they're also awesome in hoagies as meatball subs. You can eat them over polenta. I like to top them with some grated Parmesan cheese, a sprig of fresh basil, and I can't think of a meal that is more comforting and satisfying, and at the same time, this version is really good for you. These baked turkey meatballs with spinach are the perfect pick-me-up for a busy day, and best of all, my whole family loves them, so I don't hear any complaining.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I can't wait to hear what you think about these baked turkey meatballs. Let me know in the comments. I've included a link to the full recipe below. I've also included a link to my website where you can find a ton of other easy dinner ideas. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.